this episode of Behind the Ambu, we're going to talk about those other airways. This episode's guest star is, you know her, you love her, Kristen. Take it away, Kristen.
Hey guys. So today we're going to go over the other airways that are available for us if we have a difficult intubation. First one we have is a fast track. We don't use it very often, so we're not going to go over that one today. Then we have a LMA and an iGel. So the iGels are one of the ones here. They are based on your weight. You'll see on the back, it'll tell you the approximate weights to use for each patient. The nice thing about these is there's no syringes to fill it up. You just have the airway. The gel will go back into when you insert it into the throat. It will conform to the patient's airway once it gets warm with the humidity and everything. The nice thing about these is there's a little hole here on the end where you can insert a little suction catheter which goes all the way to the tip of the LMA, which helps prevent any kind of aspiration. If there is any, you can help suction that out. When you insert these ones, you're going to go hold this little tab here. You insert to the back of the throat, and you'll go all the way to that black line here. When you then you have to secure it with tape because it's not just going to sit there and be secure. That's the iGel. The next one we have is the LMA. There's 3 different sizes. Again, they are based on your weight, and they'll tell you on the package. It'll also say on the LMA itself. This one has a little bit more pieces parts. This one you're going to have the syringe that comes with the package. It'll tell you on the LMA how much air to put in your cuff. Okay, so you'll break this piece off and make sure your cuff is deflated all the way. Oops. See it flatten out. Okay. You put some lubricant all over there, the tip of it. Make sure you have, this one goes for 30. Make sure you have 30 mLs in your syringe. On this one, you do the same thing. After it's lubricated up, you're going to insert it with the hole down to the back of the throat, and you're going to go in until you hit the line here. You inflate the cuff. As you inflate it, you will see the LMA start to seed and come out a little bit. That is okay. You'll pop off the syringe, tape, make sure that it's taped down so it's secure. You can also hook it up to the end tidal, use your stethoscope, make sure you have breath sounds. Okay. And to take it out, you just deflate the cuff and pull it out.
Which one is the best to use?
I would say the best one and the most common one you're going to see here, especially coming in from squads, is going to be the iGel, just because of the ease of use and the less pieces parts going around.
How long can they stay in?
They can stay in on case-to-case basis. Some cases they need to stay in until we get them to OR, or some they'll just go upstairs and get exchanged out with, or you can exchange it out down here. We can use the bougie to go through the LMA to put the ET tube in as well.
How do you secure it to your patient?
You're going to make sure it's in the right position, and you take some tape and you'll tape it to the patient's face or mount to the ear. If you need to, you can go around the whole head and just make sure it's secured that way.
That sounds really good, Kristen. And we really appreciate that extra information. Again, don't forget the tidbit about the bougie. It can actually be used as an exchanger, just the way you could use the bougie for either intubation or exchanging one ET tube for another. One of the things that you're also seeing, and I have been asked this question several times now when I've been down here, we're seeing this laying around on some of the airway carts. What this is a nasotracheal intubation, ET tube, basically, only it's for nasal insertion. You can see that it's already preformed to kind of fit the anatomy of a nasal intubation. It's a smaller gauge tube so that it's going to slide down the airway a little bit more handily. The ENT people are often the provider of this. Sometimes they'll bring it down if they have to come and help out with a tricky airway. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Behind the Ambu. We'll be seeing you again next month.